Got her. Dude. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Real Deal Outdoors. Thank you guys for being here. It's been a while since you guys have seen me on the channel kind of like this, and you might notice if you watched any of my older videos, my setup in the studio has completely changed. That's partially because I've got a new channel and I'm doing a new style of video over there, and it's kind of a podcast style, and we are we're exploring things like animal attacks and outdoor like horror stories and stuff like that, all true stuff. Also, you know, we're going to be exploring a lot of other things. That channel is called Real Deal Outdoor Stories. You can go over and you can check that out. I'd really appreciate it. It's gotten a fantastic initial response to the videos over there, and I really appreciate all the views and all the new subs. It's been awesome to see that channel take off. But anyway, I'm not using my main camera. I'm using my cell phone. I really just wanted to shoot a quick intro and outro for this video, so you can see the new studio setup and everything here, but this isn't what it's going to look like. It looks completely different when I got my camera rig out, and you know, I get the lighting right and all of that, so it looks really cool when we set up the whole studio. But this, I just wanted to be real quick for you guys. I did go out the other day, did some fishing, and I found some bass that were on beds. And so I did a little bit of sight fishing. I thought it would be cool to do a video to show you guys what it takes to do sight fishing. So a lot of people think it's just as easy as, you know, you creep up on a bass and you find it sitting on the bed and you're going to throw a lure to it and the bass is going to eat it immediately because it's being defensive. That's not how it works at all. A lot of times when you find bass on beds during the spawn, it's going to take a lot of time for you to be able to actually get that bass to where you can get a hook set. The way that they act is completely different than what you might expect. That lure is going to come onto the bed, and rather than attacking and eating that lure right away, what they're going to do is they're going to peck at it. They're going to pick it up, they're going to move it, and they're going to drop it. 9 times out of 10, they're going to pick it up by, you know, the tail or something like that. They're not going to get the hook in their mouth, and you just can't get a hook set like that. And it really takes a lot of patience and persistence in order for you to kind of master sight fishing and actually start catching. And a lot of people just don't realize that, and I thought that it would be cool to do a video that kind of depicts that, you know, portrays that the way that it actually goes down. And I've cut this down quite a bit. I think I played with this bass for maybe 15, almost 20 minutes before it actually bit, and it wasn't a real big bass. I saw the opportunity to take and do a cool video like this, and you know, I hope that you guys will enjoy it. Again, we're not catching lunkers in this thing. It's a fairly small fish, and you can't really see the behavior of the bass. You can see the ripples on the top of the water. You can see it wake around and stuff like that. I do not have a polarized filter on my camera, so you can't really see through the water. You can't see, you know, past the reflection on top of the water. But I will say that you need to have a really good pair of polarized sunglasses if you're going to be doing this kind of fishing, because it makes life so much easier for you to be able to actually see what that bass is doing. The polarized glasses, they're great for just cutting through the water surface. They essentially cancel out the reflection on the top of the water so that you can get down there and you can actually see what's going on. And depending on the color of the lens that you use, I've got amber lenses in the new ones that I just got from Oakley. And those amber lenses work really well for the type of fishery that I'm in, which, you know, oftentimes the water is kind of gin clear or it's pretty nasty stained. The blue lenses are great for like offshore saltwater fishing and stuff like that, but you're going to want something with like a greenish tint or an amber tint if you're going to be fishing inshore, freshwater type stuff. But I've also got a blog on my website. If you guys didn't know, you can go check that out as well. It's at realdealoutdoorstv.com. You can go over there and check the blog out. We talk at length about fishing for bass in the post spawn. And I'm going to post that video over there on the latest blog post. You guys go check that out for me. I'd really appreciate that. But anyway, let's get into this video. Hang with me. It's about 5 minutes long. I've cut it down quite a bit. Like I said, it took 15-20 minutes to get this bass to bite. I cut it down quite a bit. You kind of get to see the process. You get to see the behavior of the bass, well, at least the wake on top of the water. You get to see what that bass is doing. And it's just cool to watch. So hope you guys enjoy this. There it is. There's something there. That's got to be a bass over there. I don't think these let's move down just a tad. I want to say this is a bass on a bed. That seems to be maybe the behavior that I've been seeing from this thing. Maybe. Yeah, it seems to be the behavior that we're seeing here. So it may take a minute to get this thing to bite. I may need to tie on a Ned rig. Okay, let's tie on a Ned rig. Try this. I think that will snag him. I think it'll do the trick. But I think it's a bedding bass. The behavior looks like it's sitting in one spot. Every now and then it's kind of charging out to address a threat. And the couple of nips that I've had from it, it felt like it was like picking it up and then dropping it. So it wasn't eating. So I think it's defending a nest. It may be a little late for that right now, but there are still some bedding bass. Now, because of the size of this, it may not be considered as big of a perceived threat as the craw, but it might be more likely that they'll just suck it up and eat it and then pick it up and move it. A lot of times if you're trying to catch a bass on the bed, you just want to look like something that presents a threat, and I don't know if they'll perceive this little teeny thing as a threat. Okay, that sun is blinding me. I'm pretty sure that fish is still here though, if I'm right. Okay, let me cast it right up over here. I see it. I see where it is. I don't see the fish itself, but I see where it is. See if I can sneak up on it, see what it is. It's a bass. It's a bass. I see it. And I do think it's defending a bed. I see the bed. I see the bass on the bed. Now let's see if we can pull her up. She was spooked by the Ned rig. I wonder what she would eat. Right back to the same spot. So there's the nest. That's the nest right there. That's the bed. I'm gonna dead stick it for a minute. Oh, she pecked at it. I mean, she's right on it, dude. This is crazy. She's not eating it. She just refuses to eat it. She's just taking swipes. Okay, I have something that might work. I got these new Midwest Finesse jigs from Z-Man. You put one of those jigs on there and see if that changes anything. I think it might. She's absolutely guarding a nest. Little bitty 3/16 ounce swim jig. She's just not interested in biting. I mean, not interested in eating it. She'll bite it and move it, but won't take it in enough to get hooked. Let's see if this does the trick. I think it will. This is going to be interesting. This is my first time using the Midwest Finesse. Check this out, guys. That's it right there. Let's see if I can remember the exact spot where the bed is. I think it's right here. There it is. Okay, here's the bed. There's the bass. Oh shit, that's a big old grinnell. She's coming to attack the grinnell. Wow. I wish I had a camera in the water so you guys could see this. She just attacked a massive grinnell. She's not that big. Got her. Dude. Not a big bass, but that was fun. That was something really cool to see. Oh man. Little bitty old thing, and she's definitely bedding. Look at this. All right. Defending that bed. That was a process, man. I'm gonna have to get a polarized filter for my camera so you guys can see. That was sight fishing right there, man. And it weren't a big bass, but it was fun. All right, so there you guys go. Like I said in the video, that was quite a process. It took a long time, and if you don't have the patience, if you're not the kind of person that likes tedious types of fishing, this definitely isn't going to be for you. I don't mind, you know, especially if I can see the fish. I'll stand there probably for an hour or more trying to get that fish to bite. I just like seeing what's going on. It's kind of cool when you're sight fishing. It adds a whole different dynamic to the experience. When you're able to see what that fish is doing, you're able to see how it interacts with the lure. You can try different types of retrieves. You can do all kinds of different stuff and see how the bass reacts. You learn a lot about bass behavior when you're able to sight fish like this. So that was a really cool experience. I've done sight fishing several times. Usually it's from a boat. It's a different kind of a thing. This was bank fishing. Usually I don't get to do much sight fishing, you know, when I'm on the bank. Typically they're a little too far out for me to be able to see. You know, this guy was right up by the bulkhead, so it made it pretty easy to do this, and it made for a great video, I think. Anyway, let me know what you all think down in the comments section. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I always ask you guys to do that. This channel is growing very slowly now because it's been so long since I've been on here and posting content on a regular basis, but I'm back. Things are going to pick up. Things are going to get a lot better from here on, and I plan on keeping up with this channel. It might take a turn and go towards more product videos. There's various reasons for that, and mostly because the analytics don't lie. Most of my views are on product videos, and so I'm probably going to focus more on that kind of stuff, but you're still going to get the fishing videos here as well. I did kind of start to get burnt out, you know, when you feel like every time you go out fishing it has to be this production, and I kind of wanted to take a step back from that, but there's been a lot of other things going on that have just kept me from being able to make content on a regular basis. So hopefully I'm able to just push through all of this stuff now and get things rolling on this channel again. The other channel, of course, I'm going to be running that as well. I'd really appreciate you guys going over and checking that out because it's been very successful. I think, you know, in the first 4 or 5 months we got over 10,000 subs on there. That's insane. That's great growth, and I haven't been able to post on that channel either for a while, so I'm looking to get back into that as well. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all being here. If you're one of those ones that's been here since the start, thank you for sticking with me. I know it's been a while since I've been posting content on here. I really appreciate y'all sticking around. Anyway, I've got some more videos that are coming up. I'm going to be doing some unboxings and stuff like that, so I will see you in the next video. Thank you again for being here. Tight lines until next time.